Good morning, RMS Colby College and Team University of Texas. I'm Ms. Studer here with your Red Fox Report. You notice it's a little washed out behind me. It's because I'm down here at dawn and I'm actually kind of facing east. So there's a lot of ambient light behind me today. But this is pretty much the only place I could get to safely and get a good shot of this. Because you can see behind me, whoop, let's try not to get too wet today. See, behind me is a big pond. This beaver pond has been here as long as I have. In fact, it's been here, I don't know, not forever, but for a really long time. So I have a neighbor who's 92 years old, and he's the younger brother of a family that owned a farm here. It's now sold to someone else, and it's not their farm, and he's the youngest, so, you know, they moved on. But he lives right down the road, and I talk to him sometimes. And he says that he used to come down here and fish brook trout out of here when he was a boy. And that was a long time ago. So this beaver pond's been here quite some time. As long as I've been here, which is only 20 years, this has always been a pond. This dam here, I mean, look at the dam. It goes way up and around. I kind of position so you get a really nice look at this dam. So any edge that you see here is dam. So you can see it goes all the way, it goes around that corner up there. It just goes around the corner, and then it kind of goes around that way. And this whole thing is all, and so I got to reposition you just a little bit so you can see. Like there's this whole big pond here. And then in the background, if I move you a little bit, there's Copple Crown. So if you're looking for me on a map, you can Google Copple Crown in New Hampshire. And then you can see all this land that I'm on, and I'm on the north side of it. So this beaver pond, while it may not be like where the lodge is actually up there. I found the new lodge this summer. That was part of my study. We'll probably end up going up there and take a look at it. But I also really monitored this pond and this place because, like, wow, a beaver dam that's been here for at least 100 years, if not more. If not more. That's pretty remarkable. That's pretty remarkable. And this is a permanent place in this landscape. People come here. It's funny, but little kids come here a lot to like fish for brook trout. There aren't any in here. I have to admit, an otter came through this summer with its family and wiped out every brook trout and sunfish in here in 3 days, and then they were gone. That happens here. It's, you know, they get the brook trout and the sunfish get kind of trapped up here, and there's really not much place for them to go. To migrate upstream from here is very difficult because you have to go through another, well, there's 3 more beaver dams, so really getting any higher up, and the water's a lot shallower. So this is really like the last stop for a lot of those animals. Whoops! Oh my goodness, I almost fell over. That would have been pretty funny. Anyway, make sure I keep my balance. Just have to understand I'm standing on this really spongy beaver dam. And last night, or not last night, Sunday night, you could see down here. I don't know if you could see the dam down here. You could see down here. This water is so high. This water went right over this dam the other day. You could see evidence of it all along here, that the water just went right over it. Just got so full. But, you know, it's designed to do that. Beavers design their dams so that they can withstand a spillway and still be pretty intact. Waving around this beaver stick like it's a magic wand. I love beaver sticks. I have lots of them for many different reasons and many different purposes. You can see they're completely stripped of all their bark because that's what beavers eat. They eat the cambium layer of the bark that's right in between the hard bark and the inner part of the wood. This one's a little old. I could tell because it's not super white, it's not very sticky. But if I really wanted to see fresh ones, I just go up the stream a bit. Well, that sounds easy, but let's not forget, this is the land of the tornado. So before I leave, I do want to show you what it looks like to try and get in here, because I don't broadcast from in here for a reason. And this is why. So that's not only there, that's the whole forest over there is like this. When the tornado came through, it took out all these trees, took out all this stuff, and like made it really hard to navigate around here. But you could see, now give you a nice view of the pond. This pond is extensive. I've had so much fun down here doing all kinds of things. If it freezes before it snows, I'll skate down here. I come down here and wade around in the gook. Just, you know, looking for stuff, seeing what's here, measuring the water, testing the water quality. So, you know, just playing around, Ms. Studer style. So, it's getting bright. Must mean the sun's coming up. Indeed, I'll switch you back around so you can get a little bit of that sunrise coming in at you. I don't know if you get it. It's really quite beautiful here. Yeah, kind of washed out for you. Sorry. It's really quite beautiful behind me as the sun rises. So anyway, it's kind of neat to be standing on something that was made by generations of animals. Now, I do a lot of standing on things that were made by people, but hardly ever do I get to stand on something that's been made by generations of animals. There are a couple animals around here that do that we can really see the evidence of. Beavers live in family groups. They live together for a couple of years before they go off and make their own dams. So that, you know, they're pretty neat to watch. They play with each other. They have these cool little grunty noises they make. They're really a beautiful animal. And without them, our land would look completely different. So you gotta love the beavers. They work hard at night. That's why MIT has them as their mascot. So this is Ms. Studer coming to you with your Red Fox Report. Hoping you have as good a Tuesday as mine has started out to be.